better team won today. Shoot, we gave them everything we had. We had a chance to win it in the end, and they found a way to get hits when they had to. I'll tell you what, it's a pretty impressive pitching staff. But if someone would have told me that, at the very beginning of this season, I was going to have 18 freshmen and we were going to get to an elimination game of a super regional, I probably would have laughed. But I'll tell you what, the competitive nature of those guys coming out there was pretty impressive, and I'm very proud of them. But TCU was no doubt the better team today.
I need to, before I say another word, you have to congratulate Pepperdine on an unbelievable season. I mean, I wouldn't want to hear that if I was them right now. But just I can't imagine, a more balanced super regional, and two very, very similar teams. The way they competed, and their energy in the dugout. I mean, I felt like I was looking in the mirror, it's an honor to be on the same field with those guys and Coach Rodriguez. Can everybody here confirm that Aaron Brown will not be in Omaha? Because I'll sleep better if that's the case. What a great, great player.
I'll tell you, that's all you can ask for. I mean, shoot, our Superman comes up and hits a laser off the wall, and then we're able to score a run and get ahead off of, they bring Farrell in, we're still able to score, and we bring our closer in, and, I know they don't have a lot of power, so they're going to have to get some hits in order to beat us, and they were able to do it. They beat us with our best guy. That's all I can say. I mean, hey, if you said going in the night, I'll take my chances. They just beat us.
Yesterday, and the one thing I said to the team after the game is that they have those two really good relievers, Blanchard and Karch, and at least yesterday, even though we lost the game, we got to look at them. Whether that made a difference or not, I don't know. But Crane had a great at bat, and then Jarek fought and put the ball in play. So we had some things go our way, which I think at some point we had earned that through the quality of our at bats throughout the game. But I sure am glad Fitz didn't get that bunt down.
You weren't surprised by the squeeze, right?
No, that's what I actually told our pitching coach to go out there and talk about. I just didn't know when it was going to be. I mean, I just told him, I said, hey, they're going to squeeze this thing in. And so, with nobody out, it's pretty dangerous just because you can hit into a triple play. But, I mean, he laid it down perfectly and, just in a place. And to be honest, I was just really happy we didn't panic and we were still able to get it out, eliminate it to just one run. Instead of just having first and third or throwing the ball away, we were able to get the out. Put ourselves in a situation where, to be honest, all we need is a base hit. We tie the game up, and you guys know you can go 22 innings if you're not careful.
Yeah. So at what point did you know you were going to suicide there?
You have to ask Coach Mosiello. He runs the offense. I have full confidence in him. We had talked about it all week. Had talked about it actually before the game, if it came down to that. But that's not my call. That's why Coach Mo's here he changed the mentality on our team and our offense, and he's been a difference maker.
Well, coming up to the plate, I really wasn't thinking about a squeeze or anything like that. I probably should have been, honestly. But I was just ready to hit, and then after he threw a ball, slider, first pitch, and then I was pretty sure he was going to throw it again, and then I got the squeeze sign, and I was like, all right, well, it kind of caught me by surprise at first, but it makes sense, looking back at it, I should have probably been expecting it. But and then he threw a slider, and I got it down. So.
What's the feeling as you're going down first base, even though you don't even, it's going on behind you? But
I was really excited. I was like, I knew that if we got another run for Riley, he was going to shut the door. So.
You guys came out and got the lead for you there in the top of the ninth. I know you were pumped up, maybe a little overjuiced right there. The first few pitches throwing a little high, and then you settled down.
Yeah. I tried so hard not to just get all pumped up after we scored those 2 runs. Try to sit down, get some deep breaths in me, and I guess I didn't take enough when I was in the dugout. It took me a couple batters before I got enough breath in me. So.
The way they squeezed, it wasn't a safety. It was like
it was full on squeeze. Yeah.
You can't defend that, right? If he gets it down.
The only way you can defend it if he gets it down right at the pitcher and the pitcher does a good job. And we have an athlete on the mound, but he put it right down line. It was almost a perfect drag, to be honest. So, no, like I said, they won. I think, we gave up too many free bases. I think we walked 6 guys or whatever it is. But, I'll tell you what, they won, plain and simple.
Coach, how about your 8 and 9 hitters? I mean, those guys
unbelievable,
incredible for you. today, and we expected that more from the top of your lineup. They were normally there for you in other occasions, but you got to give a lot of credit.
You really do. I mean, if you look at the on-base percentage of those guys, you know, they do a phenomenal job of flipping the lineup over. And I have to tell you that as they came in the field in the ninth inning, you know, yesterday I hit for Boccic, and he came straight to me and grabbed me by the jersey and said, "If there's guys on base, I'm hitting." so you know, sometimes you got to ride your horses, and that's what we were doing there.
You know, proud of my guys for, you know, hanging in there and staying tough. You know, Kyle getting the bunt down, Fitz with a huge 2-strike hit. You know, our pitching staff's been nails all year, so you know, it's a pretty unbelievable feeling.
The thing that's so special about this is our fans played such a role in it, and as I told you guys, the day I took this job, I stood in center field and dreamed of this day, and dreamed of winning playing for the right to go to Omaha in front of our fans, and boy, did they did not disappoint. Their energy was phenomenal.
Kevin, great game. You're off to Omaha, buddy. I mean, it's been 3 years. What a job you guys pulled off today. That had to feel like an unbelievable fight in there going on this whole series.
Yeah, I mean, you know, it's almost how our season's gone the whole year. You know, fighting, scrapping to get the runs that our pitching staff needs. You know, you don't need to get many for them. And that ninth inning, just scrapping to get a run for Riley and you know, get him the ball with the lead. And, you know, from there, it's almost a done deal. So that's how our season's gone.
Head coach Jim Slasego getting a well-deserved drink of water there, Jim. It was hot out there today, but the great thing is we're going back to Omaha.
We are.
We are going back to Omaha, and I think you've got as talented a team as we had in 2010, if not better.
Well, we're certainly as gritty, that's for sure. And that was a talented team in 2010. A lot of guys off that team, you know, having success in professional baseball, and who knows what will happen to this group. But you know, they're two different teams. The pitching on this club is certainly deeper. We don't nearly have the power, that offensive power that team had, but we play good offense when we have to play it. So it's a lot of close games, but you know, it's a different bat too. So we'll see. You
were big today. 2 big hits today. 1 big hit very early down the line. You had to feel good about getting the motor going then, and looked like we could get back in the game at that time.
Yeah, I mean, just trying to get our team a chance to get back in the game. You know, I was leading off that inning. I was really just trying to get on base. Got myself in a count, 3-1 count. You know, I was going to probably get a fastball, and I was honestly telling myself just trying to line it right off his face up the middle. You know, that's something that I usually tell myself to keep calm and just, you know, try to square something up. And you know, I got a pitch out over the plate and was able to handle it.
How about the ball today? It seemed to be carrying out of Lupton today more than normal today. The home run ball got to be a scary thing there.
It really did, and that's one of the reasons why we left the righty in to pitch to Brown, just to see if we can make him pull the ball instead of, you know, he's hitting the ball the other way so well. It didn't work out exactly the way we planned, but yeah, it was a different day, and of course that helped Kevin as well.
Well, how about the little guy, your little teammate? You're the biggest guy on the team, but the little guy behind the plate today, was he not phenomenal for you guys?
I mean, he's the most underrated of anybody on our team. I mean, he goes out every day and, you know, busts his butt, and he's just an absolute grinder behind the plate. We wouldn't be here if it wasn't for him. He manages our pitchers like nobody could ever do other than him. Right. And you know, we wouldn't be here without him. You know, he's scrappy, and I've gotten some texts since then from, you know, old high school coaches and whatnot, saying, you know, you need to tell him, you know, he's a dirtbag. He does everything the right way, and you know, he really controls the pitching staff, and that's how I don't think you could say it any better than that. He's a grinder, and we wouldn't be here without him.
Well, I don't really want to talk too much about Pepperdine, but you got to be amazed at that team, that coach, and that Aaron Brown. I mean, that guy was phenomenal.
He really was. I mean, he's as good a player as ever stepped on this field. Yep. There's no doubt about it. You know, two-way guy, and it's a very impressive team, and it really stinks that somebody had to go home.
I think we'll be seeing him play on the tube for a few years. What do you think?
Well, I would gladly pay money to watch that guy play more
Absolutely.
Baseball.
Phenomenal job today by you guys, and how did it feel having the TCU fans here behind you?
Unbelievable. I mean, we wouldn't rather do it anywhere else. I was part of a team that won a regional in College Station, and that was nothing compared to something like this in front of your home crowd, the roar of the crowd after that last pitch, and you know, singing the alma mater with all of them. It was unbelievable.
Hey, tell me about the fan support today. I know they changed the time up. The fans came in a little slow today, but by the latter innings, this place was packed and it was rocking.
It really was. You know, again, it's every single thing I ever dreamed of, is having this place full and people into the games. And You know, when you go on the road, sometimes you have to deal with that. You know, I kind of cut my teeth at Tulane, having to deal with it at LSU.
Right.
And being on every single pitch from the first pitch to the last, and that's exactly what this place was. So we're very, very thankful.
And now we go to Omaha, and next Sunday y'all face the Texas Tech Red Raiders, a team we know very well.
Yeah, I mean, we've faced them plenty of times. We'll probably already have faced the pitcher that they're going to bring out there, and you know, it's going to be good for us to prepare for them. But you know, in the grand scheme of things, it's just another ball game for us. You know, if we go out and play our game and give ourselves a chance to win, we'll do everything we can.
Well, I know the Horned Frog faithful, there'll be a lot up there to root you guys on, and we were the darlings back there in 2010. I have a feeling you guys get it rolling up there, we're going to be again. And we're healthy going into Omaha. That's a big plus for us. I know.
Well,
here's some wood over here if you want to hit on it. There we go.
After the
Slap them harder.
Yeah, that's the first thing that I asked, is everybody make it out of the dog pile. Okay?
Right. Well, we're excited. We're ready to get to Omaha. Coach, we'll see you up there. Congratulations. Let's win one up there in Omaha for everybody there.
Let's win a
Let's
bunch.
do it all. Well, that's what I mean, win the big one. Let's go all the way through it.
Hi, I'm Tron Carter.